What's up, traders? Welcome to the trading channel and welcome to this week's video, My Potential Trade Setups episode 2. If this is your first time viewing one of the videos we have here at the trading channel, then I'd like to say thank you for checking us out. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you enjoy free educational content about Forex trading. Here at the trading channel, we strive to help new and struggling traders understand the reality of Forex trading, which is that Forex trading is not something you're going to learn in a month and be extremely profitable and successful. Forex trading is not easy, and it's definitely not a get-rich-quick scheme. In order to master the skills that are necessary for you to be successful at trading, it's going to take a lot of time, energy, and effort on your part. And here at the trading channel, we offer tons of free educational content here on YouTube in order to help traders not only understand that aspect of trading, but we also offer tutorials on how to read structure strategies and how to handle your psychology and discipline while in the markets. If you'd like to check out some of those videos, then you can find those by typing in the trading channel in your YouTube search bar. We also offer a subscription-based training program, and I'll leave a link in the description below the video and in the top right-hand corner of your screen for anyone interested in learning more about that. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and let the intro and disclaimer roll. Make sure you click that subscribe button if you're new to be alerted when I come out with new potential trade setup videos, and I'll see you guys on the other side of the intro. Welcome back, traders. So the first thing we're going to do is take a look at our previous potential trade setup from last week's video. This setup was on the euro dollar, and let's talk through a little bit of the analysis that went into this trade. So last week we were taking a look at a higher time frame level of structure, and if I zoom out to the daily chart and place a horizontal line here, and we'll change the color of this line to red. As you can see, this is a level of structure the market had tested multiple times and reacted from. So because of this, I was interested in a shorting opportunity from this level down on a lower time frame. And last week we discussed that opportunity being an advanced pattern. And guys, if you'd like to see last week's full potential trade setup video, I'll put a link in the description, and I'll also put a little card in the top right hand corner of your screen for that. But last week we did discuss that we would be waiting on an advanced bat pattern at this level. And if you didn't see last week's video, see if you can spot that advanced bat pattern. We were looking at this as the impulsive move down, this as our retracement up, and I'll bring on a Fibonacci tool to show you guys that retracement, which was a 50% retracement, meeting the first rules for our bat pattern. After that, we needed at least a 382 retracement from A to B, and we got that. And after that, all we were looking for is the 886 retracement for the D point or entry point of that pattern. As you can see, that point was hit. We ended up being able to take out a position right there, getting involved there with a stop loss above X and our initial target at a 382 retracement, and currently still up on the second part of our position at around a 4-to-1 risk reward on that second part of the position. So a really nice trade based on the potential trade setup video from last week. And I'm actually going to play you guys a small clip from that video pointing out this potential trade. So let's check that out now. And if this trade does get stopped out on the second part of that position for break even, I'll still be looking for a short trade here on the 4-hour or hourly time frame, because based on my higher time frame analysis, this market could go much lower than it is now. So what might we be looking for out here on the 4-hour chart? We could see this turn into a advanced pattern entry. Looks like we're going to get a bat pattern out here on this time frame. And what I'm going to do is actually go ahead and delete everything off the chart to make that easier to see. So out on the 4-hour chart, some potential setups that we're looking at, as I said, would be this bat pattern. Now I'll go ahead and draw this in for you guys. X down to A to B, B to C, CD completion at the 886. We also have this level. All right, guys, welcome back. So this week's potential trade setup is going to be on the New Zealand yen. But before we get into that, if you would like to be alerted about these potential trade setups before I release the videos on YouTube, and get first access to these potential trade setups, then head over to thetradingchannel.net. There'll be a link in the description below, and I'll also put a link in the top right hand corner of your screen, and go ahead and sign up for our email list. If you do this, you'll receive my potential trade setup emails before I release the videos here on YouTube each week. So let's start to discuss the potential trade setup for this week on the New Zealand yen. Go ahead and delete everything off the chart, and we'll start out here on the daily chart. And the The question I always ask at first is why? Why would I like to be involved in the market at the level it's at right now? Why is this a potential trade setup? And the reason why normally comes down to higher time frame levels of structure that have been tested multiple times. As you can see, pointed out by my red line, is a level of previous support here on the New Zealand yen that's been tested multiple times and that the market has reacted from multiple times. Now, since the market is back up to this level, we know that previous support can sometimes become resistance, and the market's already put in some long wicks to the top side. If I zoom in over here, you can see that a little better, and also started to push down today from this area. Now, seeing that, I will go ahead and go down to a smaller time frame, a trading time frame like the 4-hour chart, and we'll start looking for opportunities. Now, for this specific trade, since we have broken below this level of support, pulled back into our daily support level, a potential trade setup is to aggressively enter this market if this candle that's currently open, that's currently moving, closes below the low of this previous candle. So that would be a very aggressive potential trade setup using that higher time frame structure. Now, for more conservative entries, we can look down on a lower time frame like the 1-hour chart. And here, since we've already got our move down, I'll be looking for a few different things. It's going to be a very similar setup to last week's potential trade. If we pull down here, you can see we get more than a 382 retracement there from X down to A. We're going to be pointing out an advanced cipher pattern here. If I bring on my extension tool from X to A and back up, you can see that we get that 127 extension without closing below 1.14, which gives us our second rule for the advanced cipher pattern. And now all we need is the market to push up to our 786 retracement to complete this pattern. So, similar to the euro-dollar trade from last week, for this potential trade setup, we'll be waiting on either that 4-hour candle, lower low, lower close, or this market to push back up into an entry on this advanced pattern. Now, similar to last week's potential trade setup analysis on the euro-dollar, here at the trading channel, we're also going to consider a potential trade if this market creates some type of simple pattern. So we have our push down that has broken below our previous level of structure. And now if this market will continue to consolidate, pushing down and up, down and up, down and up, and then break out of any type of simple pattern, then that will be our next potential trade setup here on the New Zealand yen. So there's a few different potential trade setups here on the New Zealand yen, and we'll briefly go back over them from start to finish, guys. And this is going to be a great example of how you can start doing some analysis on these Forex pairs is by taking a look at your higher time frame. In our case, it was the daily chart, finding levels of structure that have been tested multiple times, such as this previous support level highlighted by my red line. Then we drop down to the 4-hour chart to see that we have a possible lower low, lower close candle that we can use to enter this market in a very aggressive way. Or for more conservative traders, looking down at a lower time frame, we have a few different potential entries looking at this being a possible simple pattern breakout trade, or even a possible advanced cipher pattern. All right, traders, so that's going to do it for today's My Potential Trade Setup video. I hope you enjoyed the content. I hope it was valuable to your trading. And if you did get some value out of this video, then please go ahead and click that like button for me and let me know in the comments section below this video. And if you're new to the trading channel and you enjoyed this video, then make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more educational content like this. If you're a new or struggling trader who's having trouble figuring out a successful and profitable strategy or mastering the skill of discipline and psychology in your trading, and if you'd like to learn some of the strategies I use in my personal trading, along with receiving potential trade setups from me 3 to 5 times a week, then we are running a limited time 25% off discount on our training program called the EAP. And for those of you who are interested in learning more about that program and taking control of your Forex trading, I will leave a link for that in the top right hand corner of your screen, along with in the description below. Make sure you head over to thetradingchannel.net and sign up for the email list to be alerted once a week about my potential trade setups before these videos hit YouTube or are made public. Link is in the description below the video. I wish you all the best of luck in your future trades, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Throw your stones the river. Like me, it drifts away. watch you stare. I would watch you stare.